all tile and grout cleaning and sealing. That's 20% off. Zero Res spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
CEROREC. Zero Res.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. This is the Sports Den with Denny Thompson and James Coleman on 1010XL.
I've been waiting to ask you guys this all day. Why McDonald's? Like the conversation that the Tennessee coaches had, or staff, or whoever had that conversation about how they're going to pay players. Was there a strategy behind McDonald's over Burger King, Wendy's, whatever? Like, is the bag sturdier?
Yeah, actually, McDonald's bag is pretty legit.
I mean, how does the bags compare there? And I don't know. I mean, you can't go clear bag. Like, you couldn't go Subway because that's clear bag, right? I mean,
it's a brown bag. Brown bag money.
Isn't Burger King brown?
Yeah, but who's eating Burger King right now?
They just said McDonald's like the same way we say Kleenex, or
you're saying like it was just like
you don't think it was
a
literal?
Generic brand of bag.
Before we get all right, just with the sources that you know,
Mm-hmm.
was it that bad, or they didn't go into that?
They didn't go to that detail.
Because this is what I'm gonna call BS.
Okay,
one
I'm here for that.
Because of who said it. Doesn't mean it was Van Pelt, not Van Pelt. Rich Eisen, not Rich Eisen. They all I was gonna get to one of them eventually. Now, if this was an NFL,
we've heard this from not just him though.
Who else? He was the first one that broke it, and that's
been
when
some
was
nefarious
retweeted.
Things going on.
No, talking about
the nefarious things are fine. I'm with
the bag.
I'm talking about the McDonald's thing.
Don't you dare ruin my fun with this.
No, it's still fun. Like as I love to say, you're gonna get these jokes, whether it's true or not. The fact that people are saying the lie is way more creative and fun than what the truth is. They're dummies, but they're not that big of a dummy. And that's just not how we talked about it a little bit. That's not how bags work. Like in the history of any of this stuff, like nobody's heard like they just went and got you 2 for $5. And then when you opened it up, it was $60,000 in there. That's just reckless.
How heavy is $60,000?
It's probably not as heavy as you think.
I just go back
in like hundreds.
Yeah, if it's in hundreds.
I go back to our experience with a bag of money from a fast food restaurant.
And I think it was
like
50?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's very
But his was definitely
smaller bills.
Yeah, naked hustles, smaller bills.
But it's very unassuming. Like like you wouldn't have known
until he pulled it out.
Opened it and there was money, sandwich, and a gun.
Right.
The sandwich was the nice touch.
Yeah, money and a gun. You're used to seeing that,
right?
But money in a croissant, and a turkey sandwich on a croissant. It showed you that he's ready for if it goes down, but he's also classy at the same time. Like you got to eat. He's not eating like a McDouble.
Right.
Like a McDouble peasant. But not Jersey Mike's, Jason's Deli. That's okay. I can see that when you have that much cash on you.
Yeah. No, I love the thought of McDonald's bags being around the locker room at Tennessee just filled with cash. Like I'm not going to allow myself until I hear for sure that that's a lie. I love that daydream. And it's nothing against Tennessee. I would love it if it was Florida. I would love it if it was FSU.
It's a great story. It's a great story.
I just want to know the backstory behind if it's true. I want to know the backstory behind specifically McDonald's bag.
Because here's what happens with recruiting. If they know that, then they know who. And if they know who, then they're ineligible. So that's another reason why I believe it's BS. Because we haven't heard any recruits that all of a sudden aren't playing, aren't eligible.
I will tell you this. The one thing that, when I was told this a couple weeks ago, the one thing that I was told about this was incredibly sloppy. Like, just blatant.
To get caught and to the point where a coach has to resign, it is incredibly sloppy. But I don't know if he's been fired. I don't know if that coach has been fired yet. But the coach who is known in circles for doing this has done it at a whole bunch of different stops, so he knows the game. He's not going to be sloppy like that. But I mean, he could be sloppy, but I don't mean sloppy like
Take a McDonald's
a
bag.
McDonald's bag, man.
Was it just in the bag, or did they take the time to put it like in the fry container?
I didn't listen to. Do
Like-
y'all
like-
have the sound from Dan Patrick?
You know what I mean? Like, did you open your burger, eat that, and then
That
you
would
reach
be
down for
nice.
your
It's
fries,
kinda-
and you go to grab a fry, and oh, look, there's a
It
Benjamin.
reminds me like when the women get engaged and like the guy puts the
Right.
ring in the
right,
cupcake
in the
or
cake,
something.
or
That's
bottom
a-
of the wine,
that's
whatever it is.
thoughtful.
Yeah, I mean, how amazing would that be? You reach down for a handful of fries, and there's $500.
And
It's like Five Guys with
and if it
fries except for
happens-
cash.
Because again, cash happens. I'm not here to I know it happens. I've just never heard of it happen that way.
I asked my source, I said, how did they get these assistant coaches on recruiting violations? And he said, well, they put money into McDonald's bags and gave them to the recruits when they came on campus.
I mean, that's very specific. It wasn't just bags. It was McDonald's bags.
Yeah.
I mean, I want
Now-
to see the 30 for 30. Forget what was Miami guy's name? Nevin Shapiro?
Yeah, the second one.
Forget
sucked.
him.
Like, Miami
I
fans
want to
gotta
see.
understand. That was just one. Nevin Shapiro.
Okay, what
was
he
one
was
guy
doing
snitching
was
on Nevin
way
Shapiro.
better than that, dude.
Yeah, Nevin.
Give me a break.
Nevin
Benny.
was actually providing. Like Nevin was a good guy. He has a gripe. One, I wish he would have got pardoned, but Nevin has a
Is he
gripe.
still in?
I think he is right. No, he's out. That's why
Yeah, he's
Miami.
out.
That's why Miami had the good recruiting class.
Yeah,
He was on house arrest because of COVID.
But like Nevin, like you get a girl knocked up, Nevin's hooking you up, man. Like if she doesn't want it, he makes it happen. Or if you're gonna keep it, he's giving cats like $2,000-3,000 a month. Like, how dare you snitch on this guy? Turn your back on this guy.
Is that what he's doing? Is 3 G's a month? It's
No.
like they were on like salaries.
Well, some of the guys that he knew that he liked, he was taking care of families, man.
Hmm.
Like you don't do that guy like that. You gotta know you gotta take care of that guy. I'm not gonna give it. I'm not gonna like. I might not bail you out, but I'm not gonna like make it worse for you. Then if they don't come ask me anything, I'm not gonna say anything.
Where did Tennessee finish last year in recruiting?
Not high enough to be sending bag money.
Well, I guess technically it's still this year because they're still 15th. Yeah, man. If you're handing out McDonald's bags, you better be
Yeah,
top
just-
7.
Just think of like again, it's just so many things that don't add up. All right.
Think about being that booster that paid that money, and now that the coach is fired, these kids aren't even there. They're leaving. You paid for nothing.
Right. Again,
It's the
there's
risk.
no names
I
being
guess.
said, like so we don't know. Like, cause there's people. And I'm talking hypothetically, just in case it's true to people. They're like, James, who should Florida State try to go get? One, slow your roll. I like your arrogance, but we might not be in some of these parties. But two, like, how do I know that that's not the kid that took a bag? If this is true, just all right.
Henry Tutu.
Yeah, he's already hit. Yeah.
But he's
I would
good.
never think a man named Henry Tutu
from,
would
he's
take
from-
money under the table. Or
He's Polynesian.
Quavarius Crouch.
He was good. We wanted him.
Jameer Johnson.
That-
Any of those
He's a
guys.
graduate
Florida State
transfer.
bound.
Florida State might have a chance at him.
What about Eric Gray?
Eric Gray, no. Yeah, that's not somebody I've heard of.
Running back.
Oh, nah, we're not going. We
Damn.
gotta
And 0 5 stars. Like 0 5 stars, 9 4 stars, 11 3 stars.
again. That just goes again. Like
That's not bag money.
everybody thinks that everybody in college is getting paid under the table.
Well,
It
how
just
much
doesn't
was it?
work
We
like
don't
that.
know how much.
Here's
is in
what
the
could happen. Here is something
Kind
that
of like
actually
$20.
Can I
Yeah,
like I said, can I
$40.
legit like explain what could actually happen and it's not an NCAA violation?
If it was just lunch.
Well, no, well that's
That actually is.
That
an
is true.
NCAA
Oh,
No,
violation.
like,
really? So if he would have
one,
actually
this
bought
had-
him McDonald's?
yeah, you
Yeah.
can't do that. This would have had to happen last recruiting cycle, first and foremost, because everything right now is completely unofficial. You're not even supposed to see the coaches.
Right.
So that's one thing. Two, if it isn't official and people are coming, if you drive, they pay you. They give you money. They reimburse you per mile.
Mhm.
And they reimburse you cash. They don't give you a check, they give you cash. So there could have been food and there could have been
Gas
cash,
money.
They
gas
just
money
put it
involved.
together.
Yeah, just because like you're coming in, you're coming in on your visit. You meet in there. Hey,
He called me
we
ahead
have
of
some
time.
food. We have some food. No, they know what time you're coming in.
No, but I'm saying he could have told the coach, "Listen, I don't have a lot of time. I need you to go through the drive-through for me."
when the one thing about an official visit, you gonna eat. You're not gonna be hungry though.
But they're allowed to give you food.
Yeah, they're on official visits. They're allowed to feed you. Like it's frowned upon to not feed them. They can actually take parents out to go drink and eat. I didn't know what my mom was doing on my officials, but I know it was a young man here in this area, Bilal Ali. He went to the University of Massachusetts, and I committed to University of Massachusetts. That's also the weekend I almost died.
It is.
But
James came back looking like death.
I had a blast, man. I was mad because I was feeling I didn't realize my body was going into ketoacidosis and I was slowly dying. I was mad because I couldn't have more fun because my body was dying. But like they took us out and we drank, and that was, oh man. I was like, "You sure, coach?" It's like, "Hey, you drink whatever you want," and boy, did we drink. You know what I'm saying? Like
that was an official.
That was an official visit. It happens.
Hey, let's
on
back
unofficials
up. But let's back up because people may not know this. Unofficial visit, you pay for everything.
You pay. Yes,
supposed to.
You're supposed to
even
pay for
lunch.
everything. Yes, it's like like what it used to be. Like you ate the pregame meal with the guys who came to the stadium that didn't travel out of town. It was like $10, but it was worth the $10.
But you watched the game for free.
Right.
Yes,
you
get
a ticket.
The game for free. Yeah, you get a ticket.
Official visit, you pay for nothing.
Not thing.
Travel, not entertainment, not food, not you. You are wined and dined to the nth degree.
Right.
So what James is saying, the issue that we got here is there are no official visits right now. It's dead period.
Dead period. You're not even supposed to see coaches.
Right. You're technically not supposed to be on the campus, but it's happening everywhere. That's not a Tennessee thing.
They can't stop you from driving to the campus and walking around public facilities. Right. Like, for example, Doak Campbell Stadium is open during the week. If you were to come out of it's a state facility. If you were to come out of town and you wanted to drive and you wanted to see the facility, and a door happened to be open. Actually, the front of the Moore Athletic Center is open during the day.
Mm-hmm.
You can walk up and down the steps. It's a way to get into the weight room, all that stuff, if you know what you're doing.
Right.
The person at the front might even give you assistance, but nobody, you can only have incidental contact. It is very specific, or you'll find yourself in not urban environment. I'm in a Dan Mullen situation. Like, you got to be careful about that and figure out how you and figure out if it's worth cheating like that, because it might not be worth it unless you have like every 7-on-7 team in the state of Florida coming through your stadium. That might be worth cheating. But I just, knowing how the stuff is, man, it just makes it really, really hard to believe that it was just that, because even on an unofficial visit, everybody's not like, they're gonna be more discreet with the big guys.
Yeah,
like,
you don't all get the same stuff.
Because like if I'm with, let's say I'm with when I was coming to Leon Washington and Lorenzo Booker were the 5 stars. If I'm on a visit with Leon Washington and Lorenzo Booker, and I see Leon get a McDonald's bag, and it's a very hefty McDonald's bag, and I heard what his order was, and I get a Happy Meal, I'm not gonna be very happy. I'm not gonna lie.
You're gonna snit.
I'm going to say something. If I don't say it at that school, I'm not coming to that school. I'm going to say it to the next school. I said, no, I am the big dog here, and I want the big bag.
Right.
Don't you?
That's not what I ordered.
Yeah, that's not. No, you come to me make it even more intimate. My son's pretty good right now. When it gets to that time, you better not come to my son with 1 quarter pounder. It better be a bag full of cheeseburgers, and with minus the burgers, extra cheese. Because if it's not, we're going to go where we're going to get the cheese.
Right.
With no burger.
Right.
So
super size.
Yes. And I want a Sprite. I do want the Sprite, by the way. But that's how it, like.
James would be the one that like gives the bag cash and is like, wait, where's the burger?
Yeah, I'm like, hold up, dog. You're short, man. You're missing something here, man.
They only put half the fries in.
Like, I'm gonna beat. I don't see anything. Cam Newton's dad is the perfect way of how you handle a situation.
Well,
don't get caught.
Yeah, not perfect.
Don't get caught, but like, just
right idea.
Right idea. Like
bad execution.
Doesn't. I just man. Like, or what Auburn used to do. What Auburn did, I think, what I heard with the casino. You can't. It's just like cash, chips or chips. It just so happened to get.
There's so many ways.
Like if you.
That's why I'm in love with the story. Though
I said, like, Tennessee's got to have a dog track somewhere.
A church.
I mean, it just doesn't, like, again.
A Dodge dealership.
I wanted to be true, but I also wanted to make sense, right? Because it just doesn't make. It just doesn't make sense.
So think about what we just named. People may not know, but we just named almost the top 5 schools.
Right.
All right. Just to give the NCAA, if we know what the NCAA knows it, right. The NCAA got this across their desk and went, okay, now hold on. We can't let McDonald's bags go.
Yeah, like you've done all of this, man. Like, let's just
like Tennessee. You
now
really
you've gone too
something?
Far.
Yeah,
you're better than this.
480 on the lifetime of closures text line says Dan Mullen is probably at home. Like, woo, thank God I'm not the only one that got in recruiting trouble and not fired. 480, I can tell you, it ain't over. And when it's all said and done, everybody's gonna forget about what Florida did. Florida and a couple others were very smart in this deal. Yeah. They thought better. So let's take our first break. By the way, it's the Sports Den brought to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. We just got into it. I want to get to some mock drafts coming up next because there's some crazy stuff going on in some of these mock drafts. And maybe with some information on these mock drafts. Like some of them I thought were crazy until some of the things I heard today. We'll get to that coming up next.
It only feels like a dream.
Lawrence extending the play with the clock winding down. He's going to heave one. A jump ball in the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
1010 XL.
If you've been injured on the job and are not receiving the benefits you're entitled to, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000, and take back control of your life. Office in Jacksonville.
If you're driving less, you could be saving 50%. With pay-per-mile car insurance from Allstate, you can have control over your auto insurance costs by only paying for the miles you drive. Drive less, save 50% with Allstate. You've never been in better hands. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
Pricing varies based on how you buy, driving behaviors, and includes a daily rate. Not applicable in California. Based on annual premium paid by Allstate Standard Auto customers versus Allstate pay-per-mile customers who drive an average of 4,000 miles a year. Savings vary subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and its affiliates. Copyright 2020 Allstate Insurance Company.
RV memories begin at General RV, your premier RV dealer. At our Orange Park Supercenter, you will find exclusive discounts and the largest selection of inventory. Our sales, service, and parts experts will help you camp with confidence. Bring home the RV of your dreams with our lowest payments ever and all-time low financing. Plus, we are giving you a trade-in bonus on top of your trade-in value. See why more than 1 million customers have trusted us since 1962. Go to GeneralRV.com or stop by General RV in Orange Park on Wells Road off 295.
Hey, this is First Coast YMCA Sports Commissioner Bert Cannon. Youth sports are back at the Y. We know that now, more than ever, our kids need to experience the joy of being a kid. At the Y, we're providing a safe, clean, and fun environment with basketball, soccer, volleyball, flag football, and more. And now, youth sports are free with your family's YMCA membership. Kids Zone 2. Visit fcymca.org to learn all things dad, mom, and kids love to do at the Y.
Are you having trouble in the bedroom? If so, we can't help you. But if you're having trouble in the boardroom and your business needs a lift, Beeson 4 can improve your performance with safe, effective digital marketing. Beeson 4's PPC, social media, and SEO services stretch your marketing dollars, helping your budget last longer and your results grow stronger. Look, there's no magic pill. If you're not using digital marketing, you're probably falling flat. Let Beeson 4 help get your business mojo on. Visit BESON4.com. That's Beeson4.com.
Business owners and CEOs, apply now for the Jacksonville Small Business Executive Program, designed to help you think differently and become more efficient running your business. This program is presented by the Jim Moran Institute for Global Entrepreneurship in Florida State University's College of Business. Offered at no cost. You'll meet once a month beginning mid-February. Apply before January 29th at jimmoraninstitute.fsu.edu. jimmoraninstitute.fsu.edu.
No one outfits golfers better than Edwin Watts Golf Shops. We've been fitting golfers since 1968. Utilizing cutting-edge fitting technology, we'll analyze your swing and our Foresight launch monitors and fit you with the perfect club, pair of shoes, the latest golf apparel, golf balls, bags, and more. So come by today for your complete custom fitting. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day 100% satisfaction guarantee.
Like working outdoors and want better pay and benefits? Superior Fence and Rail is seeking full-time fence installers with pay ranging from $16 to $25 an hour and more with commercial experience. Superior Fence and Rail will train you to work with their professional team and provide you with all the tools you need to be a top-notch installer. Get off the fence. Call Superior Fence and Rail today and start your career.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
This is Frank Frangie. Join Dan Hickett and me for All Things Gators, our podcast presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, with new episodes every Monday. Subscribe and listen by searching for 1010XL Florida Gators podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or TuneIn.
So you didn't get the perfect present last month. Well, it's not too late. Mystic Cornhole Company is open and still builds custom high-quality cornhole boards right here in Jax. Visit their shop on Phillips Highway and see their designs at mysticcornholecompany.com.
Instant Keys offers honest professional locksmith service for lost or broken keys and keyless entry remotes. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealership level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. 722-1111.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is a Sports Den brought to you by thehumidor.com. Make sure you get to thehumidor.com for all of your cigar needs. Mm-hmm. Best cigars, like huge selection, right?
Huge, pretty good,
like massive, like stuff you can't get in the stores, right?
Yeah, most of them, like especially some of your favorite ones. A lot of people are backlogged because of the shutdown, because obviously the cigar shops and factories shut down as well. They but because they're backed by ABC, one of the largest purchasers of tobacco, they got a lot of it.
So you go to thehumidor.com, pick out what you want. Then when you check out, you type in sportsden, all lowercase, all one word, and you get 20% off of that entire order. Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Mock drafts are now factoring in Deshaun Watson trade. And I'm here for that. Like, I love that. The one I'm looking at right here has, let's see, the Dolphins trading for Deshaun Watson.
New York?
Oh, yeah, you know what? New York trading for – actually, that's who they've got, trading for Deshaun Watson. Says the Texans get the number 2 overall pick, their 2022 first-round pick, 2023 first-round pick, and 2022 fifth-round pick. Let me repeat that now. The Texans, who do not have a first-round pick. Am I right in that?
Right. They Miami has all their first-round picks.
They get the number 2 overall this year.
Jeez.
2022 first-round pick, 2023 first-round pick, and the 2022 fifth-round pick. And the Jets get Deshaun Watson. That's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if he's worth that much.
3 first-round picks, including the number 2 pick, and Deshaun Watson. If you're Deshaun Watson, do you want to go to Houston or from Houston to New York?
Yes.
I guess, yeah.
Yes.
To get out of Houston?
Just to get out of Houston, fresh new start. Your contract, your guaranteed money in your contract, I think, is up in 2 years, I believe. So he has 2 more years. Restructure your deal. If you do anything decent in New York because you're still young, you're going to land a massive deal.
So CBS Sports, they've got Trevor going 1, of course, to Jacksonville. And then Justin Fields going 2 to Houston, who now has the second pick.
3 more years until he can get out of his contract.
I was not out of it. I figured he would restructure.
If
I
he
think what they're
gets
talking
all
about,
that money, who
he
cares?
would restructure it.
Who cares where he's at if he gets all that money?
But 3 years is still not bad. I would much.
After 3 years, there's a potential out, and
Okay,
then
that's
there's
what it
2
was.
more years after that.
Okay, that's what it was. All right.
Then Devontae Smith at pick 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, to the Dolphins.
Okay. They need that's a need. If he runs he might outrun Tua's arm, but Tua's used to him.
I mean, judging by what we saw at the end, I think I may outrun Tua's arm.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm really shocked by. I want Houston to suffer, and I like Justin Fields for the most part. I want Houston to make the trade with Miami.
You want Houston to suffer because why?
I don't know.
Because he's gone. Bill O'Brien's gone.
No, it's just I think it's more I don't like Tua for some reason.
Well, he's not at Houston.
But I want him to go to Houston.
Oh. Well, he's not.
I want Miami to trade and get
Miami.
Deshaun Watson. I want Deshaun Watson to go to Miami. And I want Tua to go to Houston. And
why do you hate Tua?
I don't know. It's something about I think it's because my friends who are Dolphin fans just have entirely too much confidence in this guy with a little person arm.
I don't hate Tua at all, but
the whole story
you're wishing ill will on him.
The whole story just bothers me. Like, the coach is like your dad. Your dad whips you when you don't perform well. Everywhere you go, you take over a starter's job and you just do kind of decent. You do just a little bit better, but not enough to really have changed anything. And then people praise you for it.
That's not unfair. Zach Wilson going 4 to Atlanta.
Okay.
Penei Sewell falling, to 5 to Cincinnati. That would be
amazing
for Cincinnati. Then Jamar Chase and Jalen Waddle, Patrick Surtain. And then
Waddle?
Yeah.
No injury discount. Okay, I feel it.
And then JJ's boy, Trey Lance, going 9 to Denver.
Okay.
Is Drew Lock just?
I was hearing Mac was going to Denver.
Let's see where they've got Mac going or who the next. Kyle Pitts falling. I say falling, but I don't know where. I mean, he's the 3rd rated overall prospect. And
Who?
Kyle Pitts.
Oh.
And they've got him going 15th.
He's a tight end.
To New England. Let's see. Wow. Not another quarterback coming off. Do you know who they have the Jags taking at pick 25?
Who?
Kadarius Toney.
Another Florida bust at the end of the first round. Sounds about right. Oh, actually, the bust they got from Florida this year was at the beginning of the first round.
It's not like even like why? I like him. I just want to know why. Because you have him.
And who?
In Laviska. Except for Laviska can accelerate vertically as well.
Well, here's what's interesting, and this is what I don't understand about Kadarius Toney, because he was the topic of conversation the last 2 days inside of 6 points. There's people saying that he has a first or second round grade.
Okay.
But then you go to CBS Sports, and this is where mock drafts really confuse me. They have him going pick 25. You know what they have him ranked as the overall prospect?
What?
119th.
Now that's slightly disrespectful. But
right.
How do you have him ranked that low? That means that they're hearing stuff about him being drafted, and they're not sure where he's going to go. Is he going to the Senior Bowl?
He is.
Now, if he performs well during the Senior Bowl, I think you'll see his stock go up. But I'm just not.
And I want you to think about something. Is there a bigger beneficiary? If what we've heard about him is true, about the 40 time wasn't going to be overwhelming, is there a bigger beneficiary of no combine?
Oh, yeah, he definitely would be.
Because he's going to run 4.4 at Florida Pro Day.
Yeah, or just don't run the 40.
That's true, too.
Like, think about how many people, like, this COVID really, the NFL's got to get a handle on this again. They either got scare agents, like, like, maybe next year, into making guys perform or something. And the reason why I say that is everybody who's good in the sports performance world would advise unless their client is just naturally fast, and is just doing stupid numbers, you do not run at the combine. You run where you're comfortable at your pro day. A lot of people opted out for that and said that they were going to do that. But then we didn't have pro days because of COVID. It shut everything down. Whose draft stock that was already kind of there got hurt by it?
Nobody.
So like if I'm Kadarius Toney, I'm going Lamar Jackson style. I'll run routes. I'll do the explosive drills.
I'll do the shuttle.
The vertical and the shuttle are things that you really can't watch film and determine.
Right.
But why would I run a 40 and risk pulling? And then the question is, I don't want to. I have a tweaked hamstring, which is a logical excuse. You can run routes with a tweaked hamstring. If you run a 40 with a tweaked hamstring, you run the risk of really hurting yourself.
How's his arm though? Because maybe he can play quarterback as good as Lamar.
Hey, dude can throw. He's actually got a really good arm.
I like that.
People don't know he was recruited as a quarterback. He was recruited as a quarterback. I've also heard that he's put on he's packing on muscle. They have him listed at 6'1", 193. It'll be interesting to see what his real measurements are. It wouldn't surprise me from what I'm hearing if he goes 205. Now, if he goes 205, 4.5,
that's
explosive.
Yeah.
Then you're right. You do have Laviska Shenault. That's exactly what you have in Kadarius Toney. But there was another mock draft that I saw earlier. This one doesn't have Mac Jones going anywhere in the first round. There's another one that I saw earlier that had Mac going 4th or 5th, and they had 4 quarterbacks taken in the top 5. If that happens, and all of a sudden you're the Jags, and a guy like Penei Sewell falls to 6, 7.
Oh man, package it.
Exactly right.
Package it up. Get that get Cam out of here.
You got
get him out. How did 4-5 do it? Get him. Just point it right at him. Just boom. Get him out of here.
Hey, Cam, out. But there's no way Cincinnati trades that, right?
You got to get. Maybe that's how we get him out of there. Cam has a good deal, and you give him some. And you give obviously you're giving him 25, and you give him. But to do that, you're gonna have to give up. You're gonna have to give up some pretty good capital, man.
Yeah, because I'm looking after that. I mean, because if 4 quarterbacks go in the top 5, that means that one of the receivers have fallen. I don't think there's no way Penei Sewell falls past Cincinnati. Absolutely no way. And like we just said, you'd have to mortgage everything. Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, Patrick Surtain may be a guy that I may look at if I'm the Jags and do that. That may be, I mean, he's a lockdown corner, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong on that?
No, you're right.
Outside of that, I don't think there's another person. Well, what about Kyle Pitts? If Kyle Pitts is still there and you're floating around 12, 13, 14, is he worth? No.
I go up to get Pat because that would solidify my secondary for quite some time. Kyle Pitts would definitely be a weapon that you would use, but it's just difficult to not believe that you can maybe get that kind of somewhere else, or there's other things you can scheme around to get your guys open. That's the only reason. It's not that Kyle Pitts isn't valuable.
No, I got you.
It's just that, to me, with what you have, what you need, shutdown corner means more.
And you've got to be running an offense that's going to feature in some way, shape, or form the tight end. And here's the other thing about Kyle Pitts. We've talked about this before. At the NFL level, I mean, I think he's going to be good. So Florida fans, don't jump on me on this. But the whole point of your tight end at the NFL level is when you bring him into the game, they have to change personnel so that you have a matchup. Does Kyle Pitts do that? When Kyle Pitts comes into the game, them having to be a nickel because of his receiving threat, does that open up your run game? Is he even that good of a blocker?
I would have to rely on what other analysts say about his run blocking, because I'm not going to lie, I haven't really. One, Florida's run game wasn't that good. Running game this year wasn't that good.
Yeah.
So I don't know But I guess that's really. I don't
mean, because
know.
if he doesn't, then he's not worth a top 15 pick. Like if he's just, unless you already have that guy, unless you can go 12 personnel and you already have that tight end, that they got to bring a run support guy in when he's in the game. But if you don't have that guy and they're matching up nickel corner on him, and you still can't run the ball, is he that big of a deal at the NFL level? Gronk comes in. If they pull him in, you got to respect the run.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name at Tennessee? Jonnu Smith, is that his name? If they pull him in, you got to respect the run. There's a lot of those guys, but if you bring Kyle Pitts in, you play him a true Y.
Then that goes to what the guy said in the Mac Mill was it? So Mac Miller?
Meek Mills.
No.
What did Meek Mill say about Kyle Pitts?
I think Matt Miller said about Kyle Pitts at the beginning of the season. What's the difference between him and Colin Johnson?
Yeah.
If he's just, cause they're literally at that point. I don't really know all the weight, but there isn't that much difference in their size and weight. He's a Y. He's a possession receiver that, with a little bit more speed like Kyle Pitts is. So if he's just a possession receiver, you have that.
Right. Then you have to draft him as a receiver.
Right.
And where does he fall then? Is he better than Jalen Waddle? Is he better than? That's how you have to look at it.
And I think that's where it comes. Like if he's a tight end that you're gonna use, you're gonna put his hand in the ground. You're gonna make teams have to respect your run. Now it makes sense. Now you're moving them to Y and doing things like that. But if you don't believe if you believe you can run six, have a 6-man box, and it doesn't do you 6-7-man box, it doesn't do anything good.
Right. And I'm going to make some calls on that this week. Like I'm going to call some people down, either in Gainesville or people that played against Kyle Pitts, and get the answer to that, because that's the multi-million-dollar question right there. If I go to NBC Sports, so we were at CBS before. If I go to NBC, look at their mock draft, everybody's going to have Trevor 1. We don't need to talk about that. They have Sewell going 2. So the Jets not drafting a quarterback. Then they have Jamar Chase going 3 to the Dolphins. Then they have Fields going to the Falcons. Devontae Smith going to the Bengals. Patrick Surtain going to the Eagles at 6. Micah Parsons going 7. Trying to find Zach Wilson going 8 to the Panthers. Again, Trey Lance to Denver. Then the other corner, let me see. Kyle Pitts going 11 to the Giants, so he's even higher in this one. Let's see who they have.
I'm going to have to start looking for Broncos gear.
Rousseau going 14.
So where?
The Vikings. Waddle going to the Patriots, which means he'll be an all-pro. That's just what they do.
Don't you guys think that Waddle is better than the kid who won the Heisman?
Man, I would have said yes until we watched some Devontae Smith film the other day. He is so good off the line. Like, I don't even worry about his size in the NFL because I don't know if the people are going to be able to get hands on. I don't even know if they're going to try to get hands on. They've got Mac Jones going 19 toward the Washington football team.
Poor kid.
I know, right?
Rest in peace.
I know.
At least he'll get that one contract.
They have the Jags taking. Who the heck? Oh, the TCU safety, Javon Morrig or something like that.
If he goes to the Washington football team,
who Mac?
Does he apply back to try to get back into try to come back?
I've been thinking about it. I want to make another run at this.
I mean, that's my.
He's gonna have to compete with Heineke.
Yeah. See another one. They have. Wow. Now this would be crazy. At pick 32, NBC Sports has the Kansas City Chiefs taking Kadarius Toney.
How many more years does Tyreek have on this contract?
I think didn't he just sign a deal? I mean, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Kadarius Toney.
There was a picture that was on the internets.
Okay.
And it had the tight end actually coming underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Clyde Edwards.
Kelsey.
Yeah, Kelsey coming underneath. Running back, I don't know if it was Edwards or whoever it was. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Running the zone out of the shotgun. The inside zone out of the shotgun. So you fake or underhand pitch. Tyreek Hill was motioned to the backfield. It was like at the snap, it was 4 different offensive weapons. And they're like, how do you defend this?
Pick your poison.
And I'm like, you just got to have 4 cats that are disciplined and that literally say this is kind of, it almost goes back to Wayne T-ball. No matter what happens, I don't go try to make an extra play. This is my area. I shut this area down.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, Wing T was a former offense, and the only way to stop, well, it was the really true way to stop it was to have better cats. Like to just have, but if you were undisciplined, it would pick you apart.
Mm-hmm.
And you literally had to have, like, if the linebacker, his job is to stop the dive, no matter what. Don't try to get to the quarterback. Don't try to do anything else. Stop the dive, and everybody else has to go off of that. But always, people don't have eye discipline, and to play against the Chiefs, you got to have eye discipline.
So to answer your question, Tyreek Hill last year signed a 3-year, $54 million deal.
So yeah, so that would
he's got
be
2 more years.
That would be smart. Bring him in, let him learn, get him out.
I know a game plan to beat the Chiefs.
Concuss Mahomes.
I was about to say, when you tackle Mahomes, you have to rip him by the neck and make sure Chad Henne's coming in next. You should be fine.
Yeah.
Browns were so close.
I mean, that would be, but that's, like I said, if he balls out in the Senior Bowl, he probably at the Senior Bowl has the most to gain of just about anybody.
Didn't we expect Clyde to have a big year being drafted by the Chiefs? And he really didn't. He really
I was
didn't
actually going to
impress at
ask
all.
you, he didn't have one?
No. I mean, maybe stat-wise, but I mean, he wasn't putting together like crazy runs or big stat line games. That just wasn't happening. I watched like every Chiefs game this year.
The first game of the year, if I'm right, he balled out. I'm looking up his game by game stats now, just because I'm curious now. Because I'll be honest, I kind of thought he did have
138, 64, 64, 161.
Oh, he only had
69, 79. He had a lot. JJ was right. He had a lot of attempts. Like, what was this one? This one stinks. 16 attempts for 32 yards, 11 attempts for 37, 6 for 21.
Yeah, he averaged 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, his best game was against Buffalo, 26 carries for 161.
4 touchdowns, man.
Woo.
But other than that, his best game was the first game.
The second half of the year, he really didn't play well.
He stopped. They for whatever they pulled him like a lot. The kid was some guy Williams
who's been playing in the playoffs.
Yeah, and then you look at the receiving. He only had 1 receiving touchdown. And his best receiving game was week 3, 70 yards.
But like when he got drafted there, all of us were like,
Yeah,
"Oh my god!"
Like rookie of the year.
Yeah,
Like, there's rookie of the year. You want to make money? There's rookie of the year. We all said it. Yeah, you're right.
There was a bunch of running backs that had better rookie years than him.
James Robinson.
Yeah.
Robinson, Dobbins, the Detroit kid from Georgia. How about the Indiana kid? Or I mean the Wisconsin kid for the Colts?
Yeah, Taylor. Yeah. Who was the Georgia? Is that Swift? DeAndre Swift?
Swift.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm drafting a running back, I'm going to Georgia. They all do well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the mock draft stuff is going to be, we know pick number 1, but I'm telling you guys, you've got 12 picks. If there's an offensive tackle not named Penei Sewell who you have a top 5 grade on and he's sitting there at 10, you better do all you can do if you just drafted Trevor Lawrence to go get that guy. Like, I don't know that there's a receiver that I would do that because this is a deep receiver draft. But offensive lineman, corner, I mean, I don't know how good is the Virginia Tech kid, Farley. Is he that good? Because he's
I
top
don't really
10.
know. I just know I only know him based upon what I saw.
Tommy Boy
this year. No, they just talked about him really, really high when he decided to sit out.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me try one more. No, it was terrible. I'm trying to find like a 2-round mock drafter. Do y'all care what the San Diego Union Tribune's 2-round mock draft says the Jags are getting?
Of course, no.
I mean, I'm already clicked on it, so you're gonna care. Pick 25. We all know number 1. Pick 25. Okay, Samuel Cosmi, the offensive tackle from Texas. They say he's an upgrade from Cam. Pick number 33, Tyson Campbell, the corner from Georgia.
Wow.
I don't remember the other corner's name, but I think he's better. I watched every Georgia game. Pick 45, Dylan Moses, linebacker from Alabama. I mean, if they addressed those 4 positions in their first 4 picks, that'd be I can't be mad at that.
Watching every Georgia game this year was truly a chore. I commend you for that.
It definitely was. Try watching Kentucky.
Oh my God.
It was painful. And Georgia Tech at times. Georgia Tech was entertaining at least, but yeah, Kentucky was like watching paint dry. It's terrible.
At least my guy, you got him making people get about the paint.
What you talking about?
Joey got people transferring.
In?
I thought the kid transferred out.
Oh, yeah. No, Terry Wilson's gone. It's Joey's. Yeah. No, they got receivers transferring in. They're having a good offseason. By the way, I don't know if y'all saw this, but the NBA has figured out how to combat COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, we no longer have to worry about it.
It's crazy. I'm for it. I think the world needs less of this.
Yeah, so we'll get to that coming up next.
We found the computer outlet, sir.
Plug in. XL.
Are you suffering from shoulder pain? If you have clicking and popping in the shoulder joint, persistent pain that intensifies with use, an inability to lift your arm over your head, or a tingling, burning sensation in the shoulder, elbow, or wrist, waiting to see a doctor could make your injury worse. Baptist Health and Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute have innovative and effective treatment options available right now to relieve your pain and restore your mobility. Don't wait. Call 904-JOI-2000.
Leon Searcy here, your lemon pepper guy. Wingstop is now open in Arlington on Monument, making your lunch break simple or satisfying your late night crave with convenient online ordering. You always get fresh, made-to-order wings in 11 flavors, including original hot, garlic parm, and my favorite, lemon pepper. Wingstop now has 8 locations in Jax. So skip the wait, order your wings online at wingstop.com. Swing by to pick up at their brand new location in Arlington on Monument near McCormick.
Can't stop. Wingstop.
Hey, it's Rick Ballou. You know, I always get great service from McGowan's AC because they hire good people, pay them well, and treat them right. That's why McGowan's is growing and hiring now. You know, the HVAC is a lucrative career, especially here in Florida. So if you're a go-getter with a positive attitude and ready to get working, there's no experience necessary. McGowan's offers full training and will pay you to learn a skill that will last a lifetime. Join their winning team. Call 264-COOL or apply online at McGowan'sAC.com.
Are you ready to replace the windows in your home? Don't know which company to hire? Because they all say the same thing anyway? Made for Florida, built for Florida. This is the best window for your home. 30, 40, 50% off if you sign today. The culture of Kohler Homes is to offer options from all the Florida-approved manufacturers, not just one. Without the pressure sales of buy this window today. We'll provide an educating consultation, not a sales pitch, then pinpoint the best option no matter who the manufacturer is. Don't fall for the pressure sale and don't limit your options. Let the consultants at Kohler Homes of Jacksonville help you choose the right manufacturer. Kohler Homes, the right choice.
Wholesale prices, premium service, tire outlet. No matter what you drive, we're here to keep your ride alive. We carry all major brands, full automotive repair. We're the very best that you can get. Wholesale prices, premium service, tire outlet.
Shorter daylight hours cutting into your golf game? Russ Libby here from Hidden Hills Golf Club, letting you know that 9 is fine. Check out our 9-hole golf rates starting at just $25 and keep your game sharp during the winter months.
Ocean Reef Pets now has a showroom that can actually show you how to build your own saltwater ecosystem. Tanks of all sizes on display to give you the ideas needed to build your own tank. Come sip a brew and learn from the best in the business. Ocean Reef Pets in Neptune Beach.
Let's see if they can sit tight on the Roof It Right hot seat. Hot seat with Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony. Players and NFL experts join Mike and Tony 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL. Roof It Right. Roof It Right so you can sleep at night.
Ackerman Urology gives you the home field advantage. Don't trust your sexual health to the internet. Our local urologists treat prostate disease and sexual health issues to ensure your confidence and wellness. Don't ignore symptoms that hold you back. Visit AckermanUrology.com.
Call Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. We want to win your business with honest and upfront transmission service. I'm Robin Sidbury, the owner. That's a promise from me. Get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
Remember, folks, a healthy you starts with a healthy home. Zero Res stands ready to help. Zero Res is offering 20% off all tile cleaning and sealing. That's 20% off. Look now because this offer won't last long. Zero Res spelled forward or backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Nice. George left me a message about those orange circles in my yard.
Please enter your password.
Hey, Hacker. It's George Richardson with Peninsula Pest Control. And no, you're not bothering me. Call me anytime. What I think you're seeing is large patch fungus, and it's because your soil is too moist. Cut your watering amount to once per week if we don't have any rain. I can also send someone out to treat it before it gets out of control. Call me back, 389-3491.
You can learn a lot more from Peninsula Pest Control at CritterGetter.com.
Buying or selling surfboards, guitars, amps, or musical instruments or equipment? Beaches Jewelry and Pawn wants to either buy them from you or sell you what you need. Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jack's Beach. Online at beachesjewelryandpawn.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Oh, well, hey, you gotta let that ride. That guy's paid a lot of money to say that.
You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
That's better.
I almost forgot what station we were on.
I just thought we were on 1010X.
No,
that's got to be some adult site.
Of course. Speaking of that, you can ask: Is Gardner kicking himself and not taking $1 million?
Oh, good question.
Nah.
He's
Just to
gonna
do
need
yoga?
it. He was like,
no, I'm gonna tell you why he's not.
Jockstrap yoga.
Assuming that he was gonna be in the league forever. He's like, what's $1 million to a 100 millionaire?
Well, I'm gonna tell you why he's not. Is why he's not kicking himself, and what James is referring to is a adult entertainment site offered him $1 million
just to do yoga.
Club Soda or whatever it was called.
Is that really the name of it?
Cam Soda.
Cam Soda.
Club
Soda.
I can see why you
Club
said
sandwich.
that.
Have you ever had a club soda? I haven't.
I have not.
in my entire life. What does it even taste like?
Just think Sprite with no sugar.
Okay, because it looks like that.
Do you drink it straight, just by itself?
Like sometimes people drink it like when they're like having an ailment or like they just like want to, it's supposed to help you with stuff. I know my grandmother drinks one. It's weird. She drinks Diet Club Soda, but she uses.
I didn't even know there was anything in it.
I only know because I have to buy it. It's things that when my grandmother comes, there are certain things that I have to purchase. That's one of them. Now she used to drink her gin with that. Don't know why, but that's just what grandmama likes.
I assume that a lot of people just use it for alcohol.
Club Soda has 0 calories. Why would you have a diet Club Soda?
Bro,
it's weird.
I have no idea. I don't ask questions.
No, I'm not asking about your. I'm
her to
asking
be- I
why
don't
is
want her
Club
to-
Soda making a diet Club Soda if it has
To
no
get off
calories?
on people.
Just like the diet. I don't know. Like they just diet soda is such a I don't know. But it's awful.
Huh.
I think if you drink it too, supposedly it's supposed to help with cramps. She says it helps her with her cramps.
Okay,
don't
I can see that. Where are you guys at on sparkling water?
I hate it.
Terrible.
It is
the
all
worst.
terrible.
Flavored sparkling water?
Like
or
you
just
ain't
regular
fancy.
sparkling water?
I don't know.
I've never had flavor.
Is there flavor?
Yeah, it's just fancy soda.
It's fancy soda or fancy water?
It's fancy.
Sparkling
It's
is what
blue.
gives you the bubble, and the flavor gives you it makes you feel like makes you feel
So
like
why
you're
don't they call
better
it
than other
sparkling
people.
soda.
Because it's not.
And they put it in that what's the name
sparkling
of
water.
it?
It's in a big bottle,
Right.
like a wine bottle almost.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm against it. I judge you if you drink sparkling.
Yeah,
water.
what are you doing, honestly?
Yeah. I mean, what? Too good for water? Water?
I don't.
I judge
I don't
people who are
drink
drinking like Perrier.
I drink alcohol.
Isn't that sparkling water?
Yeah, but
They
it's
have
just out of like a bottle. Like you could buy it at a store.
I drink.
It's not like
alkaline water, so
exactly.
You're gonna have to ask about the Diet Club soda. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to.
I got to pick and choose your battles.
Should we call her?
If Coke had 0 calories,
You know
then
what?
why would you get
Try,
Diet Coke?
I'll give you the number. We can try it. We can try it.
It's really not important.
Oh, I said, I mean, she ain't got nothing else to do. I know she's up, probably watching old reruns of tennis.
Where are you guys at with ginger ale?
Okay, I like ginger ale.
Okay.
By
I
itself?
don't have an opinion on it.
Yeah, I love
It's just I've never really
It's
had
just-
it.
I mean, it's just if ginger ale is there. Okay, if I got a soda kick and there's Coke, orange soda, like 1,000 other sodas, I'm gonna drink those before ginger ale.
Okay.
But we
Thank
do
God.
have ginger ale that's always at the house and it's there, and I'll drink it. And, like, to be honest with you, I know some people believe that the cure for COVID was ginger ale came out with it. It was a perfect drop. It was bold ginger ale. Like it was just perfect. They also had powdered, like you know how they have the Powerade, those single packs.
Yeah.
They have that for ginger ale.
Really?
And it was bold, and they were like, "You just snort this, and you won't get COVID."
Oh, I mean, I love our text line, by the way. It says, FYI, 1010x.com is not a porn site. I was curious and had to check.
Okay.
He says, we're thinking of tonic water.
Oh,
it has
you're right,
calories
you're
and
right,
sugar.
You're right. You're right. I did. My grandma, she would have definitely cut you out, JJ. I don't drink no damn
Sparkling water? Who does that?
That's sparkling. What did we call it? What you call it? Soda water?
Yeah.
What?
What was
Anyways,
it? Yeah.
But yeah, she's like, I don't drink no damn that. It's tonic water. I have to have a diet.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
How did
it's
they know
Perrier, not Perrier.
How do you?
Oh, is it? My bad.
How did they get that out
Not
of that?
French.
Like who? This is why I love you guys. This is why don't we have more? Y'all should get us more sponsors. You get it. You who knew exactly what I was talking about. You get the show. You get out there. Get us a sponsor.
Get us a Perrier sponsor.
Get us a tonic water sponsor.
The Diet Tonic water.
Tonic water.
How do you say that car brand? Peugeot?
Peugeot.
Or is it Peugeot?
Peugeot.
That sounds way more expensive than I should be.
Peugeot. Yeah. My dad actually had one like in the 80s.
Your dad had a French car?
Pops, yes.
Whoa.
Pops, who drives nothing, but now he drives a Ram 3500.
Pops is an interesting man. He's
He
lived
is.
a very interesting life.
He definitely has.
Cultured.
He has a friend, Taco, right?
Yes. Had. He's dead now.
Well, damn.
Yes.
They killed my dog.
Wait,
Taco.
or was
They
Bird?
killed him.
Is it Taco or Bird died? I don't remember which one died.
Wait. He has a friend named Taco and Bird?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Were those their Christian names?
Did they ever hug did they ever hug at half court?
Yeah, so the NBA has mid-court security to enforce rules forbidding hugs. This is getting out of control. I'm sorry, but look, you're okay with them sweating all over each other for how long is an NBA game?
12 times 4.
48? 48 minutes? Like they say, after witnessing opposing players disregarding new league rules against unnecessary contact on game nights, the NBA is moving team security into mid-court area to dissuade violations that include hugging and handshakes.
I don't want no unnecessary contact with me, man. Don't touch me. The world needs less love right now. And that's what the NBA is encouraging.
I mean, come on.
It is
You
stupid.
should be into this, Denny. You're the anti-hug guy.
Oh, I don't like hugging anyway.
I
yes,
just saw a guy get a charge, accept a charge. Like they should just get rid of that. Like
yeah, no charging. Let him go
no
right to the
man-to-man
basket.
defense.
right. Yeah,
No
it just-
boxing out.
It's just like just let him shoot.
Did I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I apologize for that.
I hate when that happens. Like security,
It was gonna be
really?
hilarious.
Security?
So I mean, hold on. So how are they gonna? So you going up there? I haven't seen JJ.
Oh, that's what
since
I was
forever.
gonna say. You said team security. So each team is having to provide this. And what you're saying, you haven't seen me in a while. This is Denny's perfect excuse for like when you see a guy that okay, we used to work together or whatever, but I'm not necessarily his friend. But when he sees me in public, he wants to come up to me and like all that. Now you have an excuse not to do that.
You're right.
at
You
all.
do that already. But what I'm saying is, like, people, like, all right, say I want to hug you. Say we're like, hey, what's up, bro? We come up, dap up, and then do that little chest thing that athletes do. How are you going to stop it?
Are you going arrested?
Are you going? How are you going to arrest me?
Slam me on the ground.
How are you going to slam me on the ground? You're going to touch me.
Oh, I didn't even think about
You're
that.
going to have to break us. You're going to jump in the middle and break us up. Two hot, sweaty people who have already embraced.
This is
breathing all over you.
Remember, post game they don't even shake hands anymore.
Right, but what I'm saying is, pregame you get they warm up. They go out and do a shoot
got a little
around.
sweat going.
You got a little sweat. They're not dry.
That's true.
You don't want to go into a game
My
dry.
point is your whole purpose of doing this is to prevent contact. But the only way to prevent it is to initiate contact.
Man, that's deep.
Just let them do it.
Like, okay, I get the optics of the whole like expanded bench area and everybody's got masks on, and I get the optics of it. This is just like, come on.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's all optics.
And JJ's
all
right.
of it's silly.
For those listening that don't know me, I think hugging should be banned in every possible scenario.
Indefinitely.
Yes. Do not hug
until
me.
we get this under control 30 years down the road.
Right.
Pause.
Right. Like, don't shake my hand. Like, I think all personal space invasion should be no. But this is just silly. Like, who, again, I'm going to go back to the Tennessee McDonald's back decision. Who in the NBA said, let's put security on this? Like, y'all don't have anything better to talk about?
No.
Like, if I'm security and I'm afraid of COVID,
you're on hug duty.
I don't want to do that.
You're gonna have to tase somebody.
Imagine
bro.
going to work.
There it is. That's what I'm imagine.
Tasing.
Oh, that would be amazing.
You worried about optics. The crazy one.
Kyrie
Irving.
And you know Kyrie's a no mask guy.
Kyrie is already upset about everything in his life. So
he's a flat earth guy, right?
He sees LeBron and he was like, man, things were so much better when we were playing for championships and I was winning. I'm sorry for ruining this. And he wants to go up and hug LeBron. And then LeBron's security team and then the Nets know Kyrie's capable of anything. And they all just shoot him with the guns.
Next thing we know, there's a death.
Yeah. Now
all to prevent COVID.
And then they might count it as a COVID death, depending on if he tests
well,
positive.
technically, he did because of COVID. Like they couldn't hug because of
true.
COVID. Now, but let's say he survives. His crazy ass is going to get on social media and cause more of a stir. We don't need Kyrie talking, man. We need Kyrie to shut up.
I need
shut up and dribble.
In my
yes,
You're the one.
Ironic, I know. Oh my God, they're going into second. They lost.
Yeah, the Nets lost in their first game with Kyrie, Harden,
Who
and
shot?
KD.
Who put Harden in his place?
Safe to say, there will be not a lot of defense played on the New Jersey or on the Brooklyn Nets this year.
I like.
They haven't been the New Jersey Nets in like a decade plus.
This is amazing.
This is a dumb rule.
I gotta see this enforced though.
Me too. I've been looking for pictures all night and I haven't seen anything.
I have to see it. It would be amazing.
They gotta be. It's gonna look silly because all the security guards are gonna be so much shorter than the players.
Well, imagine going to work and you're a security guard. I mean, and they're like, okay, you're in charge of the handshake and hugs, but we're not gonna have any of that. Like,
well, what am I supposed to do?
Imagine you're a normal
what
size.
What are you supposed to do?
Right.
James's question.
You're
what
normal,
are you supposed to do?
You're a normal size human. Let's not even say normal. Let's say you're slightly. I don't know what normal size. Let's say you're 5'7".
Normal's like 5'10".
No, okay. Let's say you're 5'7", right? And you're
short.
You're working security. You're buff,
right?
You're built like B-Enemy. You're 5'7",
230.
230. You don't mind.
Might
like
be on a
B-Enemy,
cycle.
like B-Enemy says, people bring up. You don't mind punching the person at the bar every now and then. So you come in. You're 5'7", KD's 7 foot.
He's twice of you.
Yeah.
You're at his waist.
That's awkward
Excuse
in
me,
itself.
sir. You're not allowed to.
I'm
hug.
not breaking that up.
Average height for an American man.
Does that mean I
5'9".
gotta get in there, man?
Called it.
I gotta get in there, and it's no. They're entirely too tall. Haven't had to spot a person who was 6'10" when I was training with basketball in squats. I'm not doing it. I got there.
And you're taller than the average
He
human.
squatted down, and I was like, no. You just can't use too much weight.
I'm out.
Sorry.
You're
not getting stronger this time.
Like, no, he got strong. I'm just saying, like, dog.
We're going to move to the next section.
If you try to do, like, we're going to go cleans. We see straight cleans. It can't races. No, I'm sorry. Like, if you
give me 300 of those and go home.
They got to get to a certain depth. And for them, when they're going past that depth, just, again, I can only imagine doing that in the front. It's just not. It doesn't seem. No, like you guys are straight. You guys got it.
I have breaking news, by the way, and we do have to break.
Okay.
We sort of saw this coming a million miles away because of how they screwed up this season. But Larry Scott will not receive a new contract and will step down as the Pac-12 commissioner in June. They're the conference who played about 3 games this year.
When's that going to happen to the Big Ten?
Oh, yeah. Remember his son, played for Mississippi State?
He's in the transfer portal now.
Hilarious.
The SEC said, we got a place. You're a loser, and your family is too. Get out of here.
What's his name? Kevin Warren. Kevin Warren.
Bunch of pansies. Get out of here. We don't deal too
Yankee trash.
That's exactly what they called him. He's in Mississippi State, too. They probably said it just like that. Hey, which one of you is that Yankee son?
Get in that portal, boy. Where you belong.
You know Mike Leach doesn't care. Hey, until you get in that closet. You get in that closet. Cut the lights off.
But, sir, my dad's a senator.
I don't care.
Everybody else gets McDonald's bags.
I declare I do not care. You get that portal, boy, where you belong.
This is really a time to kill.
Get.
The word declare really hasn't been used since the 1800s. I haven't heard that word in years.
Declare.
I've never heard a white person say I declare.
When the women say this also, I declare, son. Then when the miss, I declare. Boy, get in that part where you was.
Why do you do that so well?
Why do I always forget the name of the damn rooster? Foghorn Leghorn.
Why does he do this so well? Like the way he says it.
You can tell he does it at home.
Because of
is this how you talk to your kids?
I said, Trey, I declare, boy, if you don't get in there and read them damn books, leave me alone.
Get those accelerated reader points.
It's so much better than his Jamaican accent. This is weird.
I declare, if you want that personal pan pizza, you better read them damn books, son.
Oh, damn. Personal pans are expensive.
You don't remember, you might have been too young, but that's what we used to read. That's how they hooked the whole generation to read.
It is.
You
also
got pizza 4 points.
If you read 5 books, you got a personal pan pizza.
Nope.
Pizza Hut.
Yep. Damn, that sounds dank.
Side note, and I gotta go to break. If you're a grown ass man and I see you ordering a personal pan pizza, I will call you out every time. Just sorry, it's cheap now. Order a damn large.
If you go, the problem is
if you can't eat a large pepperoni pizza, you can't defend your home.
Give up your right to own a firearm and to vote. You're basically a felon. Listen, I would usually agree with that. But when you go to a football game, you have no choice.
That's different.
Get 2 of them.
That's different.
They're expensive too.
$8.
Yeah, now that's understandable.
It's like when people say you tip. If you can't afford an $8 pizza, then you don't deserve pizza.
But there are people ordering a personal pan pizza when if they would have gone online, the large was cheaper.
I would one for my son. And I saw somebody I knew.
He threw in the trash.
He was like, yo, he was like, hey,
I know you know more, I declare.
He was like, what's up, big game? And I said, I declare. Are you ordering the personal pan pizza? He was like, yeah, man, times is hard. I said, a large pizza is $8.99, bro.
You just paid $7.
I was like, it's $1. Do you need it? Come on, man. The times are that hard. I got you, bro.
But don't ask for anything else.
No drink. No club soda.
No diet club soda.
8 o'clock coming up next.
Jaguars beat reporter Hayes Carline.
Oh, well, he's very popular.
Weekday afternoons on The Franchi Show.
They all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude.
On 1010 XL.
You sounded like Dirty Harry just then.
92.5 FM.
Coach Jason Christie here with the Jacksonville Icemen. Hockey is a tough sport, and our athletes sometimes get hurt. That's when we send them to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Their fellowship-trained doctors are the best in the business.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros.
Relieve pain and get back to life.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Are you having difficulty paying your IRS personal or business taxes due to COVID-19? Under the IRS's People First COVID-19 Tax Relief Program, there has never been a better time than now to settle your tax debt. Call J. David Tax Law today for a no-cost consultation at 904-507-4777. That's 904-507-777. Or go to jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
Business owners and CEOs, apply now for the Jacksonville Small Business Executive Program, designed to help you think differently and become more efficient running your business. This program is presented by the Jim Moran Institute for Global Entrepreneurship in Florida State University's College of Business. Offered at no cost. You'll meet once a month beginning mid-February. Apply before January 29th at jimmoraninstitute.fsu.edu. jimmoraninstitute.fsu.edu.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Superior Fence and Rail knows about commercial fence services. From automatic gates to security fence and railing, Superior Fence and Rail's professional team delivers with great communication, trained installers, and quality products. Trust your next commercial project with the top-rated fence company in Jacksonville. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail for your commercial project today.
When you're on the fence about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
So you didn't get the perfect present last month. Well, it's not too late. Mystic Cornhole Company is open and still builds custom high-quality cornhole boards right here in Jacks. Visit their shop on Phillips Highway and see their designs at mysticcornholecompany.com.
I'm Hayes Carline, and what I say goes. Listen to my closing argument presented by the personal injury law firm of Harrell & Harrell weekdays on The Francis Show. Can you handle the truth?
Instant Keys offers honest professional locksmith service for lost or broken keys and keyless entry remotes. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealership level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. 722-1111.
RV memories begin at General RV, your premier RV dealer. At our Orange Park Supercenter, you will find exclusive discounts and the largest selection of inventory. Our sales, service, and parts experts will help you camp with confidence. Bring home the RV of your dreams with our lowest payments ever and all-time low financing. Plus, we are giving you a trade-in bonus on top of your trade-in value. See why more than 1 million customers have trusted us since 1962. Go to GeneralRV.com or stop by General RV in Orange Park on Wells Road off 295.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
You mad, bro?
1010XL 92.5 FM. Join us in the sports den. Call or text 641-1010.
Open up your heart and let that hate out. Sometimes hate breeds creativity. You just got to open up your heart and be apt to it. This is Hate O'Clock brought to you by the Sports Den until somebody else brings it up. Shout out to Robert Owens for sharing Hate O'Clock to some different businesses. If you know a business or you and your business want to make like a ton of money.
Oh, dear.
That's too much expectation.
Yeah, I don't like expectations.
Okay, if you just want to hear your name said over a dope-ass production beat and hear us talk about it, sponsor Hate O'Clock. Brought to you each and every night. Until then, by us, the Sports Den.
Yeah, by James Coleman in 6 points.
Fair. Yeah,
Fifth quarter. Yeah.
We're hated on a lot, and we hate a lot, so.
That's what we should start doing. Until y'all start sponsoring stuff, we're going to sponsor everything.
Speaking of that, people would think I hate Mike, and I'm probably going to holler at Mike on Saturday.
Mike.
White Mike. Oh, my bad. Miguel Blanco.
Oh.
Yeah, that helps. Hey, what is my coach's last
Mike
name?
Norvell.
Mike Norvell.
Mike Norvell.
Mike Norvell.
Yes.
I'm going to slide through there, try to holler at some cats. I got a food drive I'm doing. Well, I do a food drive every weekend here in Jacksonville. 1550 Normandy Boulevard. 1550 Normandy Village Square Park with Share the Love. We're doing one in Tallahassee this Saturday. Good food. If you're in Tallahassee, come check it out. If you're in Jacksonville, Saturday morning is 9 a.m. Line up. We have enough to feed about 400 families every week.
Oh, wow. Wow. 327 has a hate o'clock.
Okay.
On the Lifetime Closures text line. I'm going to read it as he says it, and he put a diagram up. He says, my hate o'clock is, can we quit letting people design sinks that are 20 inches plus in diameter? The damn faucet is in the back 2 inches of the sink. I have to rub my clean hands all over the back of the sink. Longer
I see what he's
faucets.
saying.
And he actually put a picture of one.
All right, I got to see this because having a hard time.
Like when he puts his hand under
but I have
to
a
get
question.
water on his hand, it's touching the back of the sink. That's despicable. That's disgusting.
Oh.
No, I see that. That makes sense. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
At least you didn't do like the little girl did, like the parent who shared the picture of what the drawing of a little girl washing her hands in the sink.
Mm-hmm.
So just look at that and then think, where would your hands be? So it looked like she was like, "This is my mom. She's supposed to be washing her hands in the sink," but it looked like she was like it looked like her hands were on something else.
That's
and then the whole, yeah. So just
I'm not following.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay.
But yeah,
like I know the listeners are.
I mean, other than
I can't really. I don't want to get dropped.
I'm glad you brought it up.
wow, I guess I mean Dom says I absolutely hate that. Wildly specific hate o'clock, but it happens way too much. Like okay.
Why do you people
more of y'all?
Like, is this like in public places?
I hate in a public bathroom when they have the paper towels. You have to push the thing to get the paper towel out. They all need to be automated nowadays.
Well, I feel
because that totally ruins the point of washing your hand when you have to touch those nasty ass things.
That's very true. I also, while we're on the subject, do not build a bathroom if you can only fit 2 urinals. It's either 1 or 3 because you got to have the space between.
I like that. But I mean, what about those bathrooms that have like 2 on the side and then they have a couple stalls?
No,
you don't want a bathroom with a stall at all.
No, stalls are fine. Stalls are fine.
One person can go in the stall and one person can go in the urinal. But then when another person comes in, they don't understand. Just wait.
Right.
They feel okay. Well, that's empty. Let me go.
If there's
use that.
2 urinals,
now we're too close.
If there's 2 urinals and one's being used, there's none. There's none available for you, sir. Don't come snuggle up next to me.
Hey, when you're at a busy bar, you have to do that. Sorry. Or at a game, it is what it is.
I mean, yeah, I can agree.
Are
with
you
that.
a pee shy guy?
No, it just like I don't want like.
Some people are. It's not a problem.
No,
I'm not here to judge.
No, I had a.
If you have a weak,
I had a
stream,
traumatic
go to McKeever
experience.
Clinic,
Okay, I had a traumatic experience. Like I'll tell the story. I'll tell it.
Is this a Me Too story?
No,
Oh.
no. Listen, I'm in a gas station. Got to go to the bathroom.
Whoa.
So go in there and
I'm already uncomfortable.
dude, like there was multiple urinals available. This dude came right next to me. And the next thing I know, I can feel his urine splatter on my ankle.
I hate that. Oh.
That's not funny. That's nasty. That's
Yes.
terrible, man. That is awful. Man, you know what? That would make me want to fight. Like, come on, man.
I had, dude.
Because if you felt it on your, like, I gotta think about myself for a second.
It's just
if it's
the
splattered
splash.
on your ankle, that means it gets close to your shoes, and my shoes are expensive. I can't have you devaluing my Yeezys by split splashing urine, like urine on it. And it's just not a good look, man.
Yeah, I was
You
not.
got socks on now. Your socks are.
And it would
worst.
shock you guys to know that this dude walked straight out without washing his hands or anything.
Oh, I know that kind.
Yeah.
Those guys bother me.
I had a friend's
Pretty
father.
sure he also bought a hot dog at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Well,
then now
I
I
don't
already know
judge
what
those guys because that means they're out there working their ass off. Usually, those are like the hardest working guys eating breakfast.
I just can't.
They
Hot
also
dog
have
gas
stomachs
station.
of steel.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's where I was going with it. Like, my stomach can't handle a hot dog at 8 in the morning.
Well, he's been
I
up
envy
since
them.
5.
I envy those people. envy those people.
I had a friend's dad one time who we were in a public place and we both used the restroom at the same time. We both left. He didn't wash his hands.
That's
And
happened
I
to me here.
confronted him about it in the car.
Oh.
And he was like, well, I know where my thing's been. I don't know where that sink's been.
He didn't say that.
I'm
That
like,
was the
yeah, but
nastiest
everything
thing
else.
ever.
He did say that.
That's terrible. That's
and
a
I'll never
terrible
forget
excuse.
it. And I was in like middle school.
I mean, in theory, you should probably wash your hands before you go to the bathroom.
What?
And after.
That makes no sense.
If you're gonna beat,
Well, if you're touching it,
yeah.
Like, the first time I ever heard that, HBO did the Don King Only in America story, and they were
What
talking.
a legend!
Amazing man.
What a
Don
criminal.
King actually is still holding people careers hostage now.
Yes,
it's awesome. I love
he
it.
sold his soul to the devil.
The fact that people have know Don King has been doing this since Ali,
and
they still sign with them. The fact that Mike Tyson is alive and has told you I had lost all my money, he still whatever. Don King sees Ali and he's pitching to him the not the Thrill him, the Rumble in the Jungle. And he's like, I got the contract already right here. He's like, you're not even gonna wash your hands? He's like, I wash my hands before I touch my junk. And that was the first. I was like, dang, that was kind of smooth.
So maybe my friend's buddy's dad stole it from.
He didn't watch your friend's buddy. Didn't wash.
He didn't wash his hands. Period.
Oh,
like, I'm suggesting you wash before and after.
Yeah. Like
wait, so explain the Don King story again.
So Don King goes into the bathroom.
Yes.
They're at the urinal breaking man law violation, but I guess when millions of dollars are on the line. Whatever. This was like the 70s, so I guess times were different. People were freer then. He's talking to him about signing
before
the contract.
Patriot
before the COVID.
Yeah, before COVID. People were free love, whatever. He was like, hey, he was talking about a contract, blah, blah, blah. He says, okay, I agree with it. Here. He's like, here, sign it. He's like, right now in the bathroom? He's like, yes. He's like, you haven't even washed your hands. And he said, I wash my hands before I touch my junk.
Oh, okay. So
basically, he's like, listen,
okay.
I don't.
He's
even,
like, my hands are clean.
Yeah, I don't even do business. It's business to myself.
Yeah. See, I don't agree with that.
I do have another legitimate hate o'clock. Quarterbacks' wives.
You hate them all? Damn.
Dang, dog. I thought the one lady just bigged up their husband.
Phillip Rivers?
No.
Oh,
Phillip Rivers' wife hates you guys for basically forcing her husband into retirement. Do you know what's going to happen to this woman?
He's become a high school coach now.
Okay.
Well, look, coaching waiting already.
Then good.
No, Drew Brees' wife. Like, I'm so tired of this. I love Drew Brees. Okay.
Explain what she did.
Here's what she did. Brittany Brees, posted a social media message that said Drew Brees had serious foot and shoulder injuries and not just the cracked ribs and punctured lung that caused him to miss 4 games. Says the fact that the fact that you played this entire year with a torn rotator cuff, torn fascia in your foot, and then she goes on. Like, he had a terrible game. That's the only reason why you put that in there. Like, you could have walked over and told him, sweetheart, you're so tough because you played with the torn rotator cuff.
But she wanted the whole world
She wanted
to
the
know.
whole world to
What's
know.
What's wrong with that?
What do you mean what's wrong with that?
She wants to show the world that because only a couple of those injuries were public knowledge.
Dude.
She was trying to say, like, hey, my man's tough.
Drew Brees need that?
If my chick did that, I would love that. Are you serious?
Man, come on.
Yeah, I'd make you feel all warm inside.
Oh my God.
As a Drew Brees fan, it does not make me feel good that his wife took to Twitter or whatever it was and gave excuses on his performance. Like,
yeah, but
your husband is a legend. He doesn't need your help talking about a torn rotator cuff.
But from his point of view, you wouldn't be like, oh, babe.
No.
All right.
No,
So you're
absolutely
saying-
not. If
so-
I wanted that information out, I'd have put it out.
I guess I say that, but then I really don't like Aisha, so I guess I should agree with you. I think Aisha talks too much.
That really bothers me, and like honestly has given me a sense of a little
She's
bit
been
of an
so quiet
insecurity.
since
is
they
the fact
suck.
that like there are
Like, it's
all
been
these women
great.
like throwing them.
I think that's why I don't like him.
Aisha Curry, by the way, listeners.
I think I don't like Steph
Steph's
because
wife.
I don't like
Steph's
Aisha.
still balling though.
Yeah, but she doesn't feel the need to like be vocal since.
Yeah,
like,
I
they're
used
no
to
longer
love Steph, but like when the media made Steph into some ultra superhero guy and how his family was so perfect and all this, I was like, okay, now I hate Steph.
Well, I was
don't
cool,
need
and
to
then
hear
she
about all
started
this.
talking and saying stupid stuff like, I just want to cheat on
And they
him
gave-
once or something like that.
Yeah.
Like before he gets me, like what?
They
Shut
also
up.
gave her a cooking show.
Well, she did a cooking show before him. Like she actually had that.
I
before.
find that hard to believe.
She did. She was actually a
I'm
child.
looking that up.
She was a child star. She had
Oh,
some
was
stuff
she?
before him.
She was really?
Yeah,
Oh, I
give
thought
her
she was just a
Like a
chick.
child star?
like. Well, no, she was an actor. I don't know about star, but then again,
Okay.
When I was coming up, I didn't watch these shows. Like I didn't know Drake with Degrassi.
That's a Canadian show. That's why.
But it was on Nickelodeon. Like
she has her own cookware now.
Okay, in 2008, she was a child star, child actress.
Yeah. So I mean,
yeah,
and she cooked before
and
that.
she's
but like
my age, so that means when she was 18, she was acting.
Aisha Curry net worth, please. Anybody, take a guess.
Well, it's whatever his is.
No, on her own.
25 million.
Wow. 16 million.
What?
Yes.
I take it back then. I didn't know she was made of bread like that.
Listen, JJ, you're not wrong. Okay, I want to make sure you're aware of that. I just wanted you to know that she could cook before she met Steph. It wasn't like, oh, I'm a decent cook, and then now they put me on the show because my husband's famous.
I thought that's what it was.
But let's not.
She is from Toronto. Yeah. All these,
but let's
Canadians.
not act like it's not helping that Steph is her husband right now.
Of
so
course.
Like that's the reason why she's 16 million.
By the way, 631 is so correct. I didn't even think about this. None of those injuries were disclosed on New Orleans injury reports through the year.
Yeah.
Drew Brees' wife about to get them fined.
On his way out.
Well,
my point was, by the way, before we leave this,
it was a ligament or a labrum or something like that in the arm.
Rotator cuff.
It was a rotator. That's what.
Yes,
that's
torn rotator cuff. The fact that you played this entire year with a torn rotator cuff and torn fascia in your foot.
That's what I try to get for helping. Brittany, you're stupid. Or Brianna, whatever your name is. I never even knew who you were until you started
Brittany
talking.
Breeze is the whitest chick name ever, by the way. My point with Aisha was that Aisha Alexander wasn't getting a cooking show. Aisha Curry was.
Well, I mean, that and her
Enough
last
said.
name is a spice.
Oh, I like that.
So it kind of
you could use a little wordplay with that.
But like, just between, she just talks too much, and now Brittany, just shut up, man. Like I'm all for power and empowerment and things like that, whatever. But like, just like, ain't nobody asked you to speak. Ain't nobody asked you to speak on your husband's behalf like that. Now you got everybody in trouble. Nobody was even downing.
No, everybody was still like,
yes, we were.
It was admirable, and they almost had a chance to win.
We said that he's washed. He needs to retire.
But he is
going to retire.
He's 30. What is he? 38, right?
Drew Brees 40.
Okay, even more so. There's no when he almost died on the field. With like,
I didn't even know we had as many ribs as he cracked.
I think we asked Doc, Doc, how many ribs does a human actually have? Does he have extra ribs?
Oh, he's 42.
But it's like 42-year-olds in general shouldn't be doing this anymore. There's 42-year-olds warming up to hoop at the Y that are doing ice baths. They're doing cryo. And you out here with broken ribs and a collapsed lung, and you came back. Why? If you wanted to be so vocal, Brittany, that was the time to shut up. Shut him up. Talk to him. Don't tell us what's wrong with him. Drooper, you've got 11 cracked ribs, a punctured lung, a torn rotator cuff,
torn fascia, whatever that is.
Torn fascia.
So you don't think that
the hiccups, gout,
COVID.
and migraines. It's time to shut it down, baby. And you have high blood pressure, and you're borderline diabetic. Let's just chill and live off of our millions and sell Advocare.
You don't think maybe his legacy was being hurt and tarnished, so he was like, "Hey, babe, why don't you go on
please don't
IG
say that.
and
The guy who got me cut? Don't make me feel less of him.
go on
if he
IG
said
and
that,
tell him about how hurt I really was."
God, if he said that,
And if he's that hurt, then why was Tom Brady hugging him so hard after the game?
You know what
we
made
need
her
a
do
security
this?
guard.
Because
we need NBA security.
not Tom Brady. Drew Brees' son said, "Dad, that spiral that Tom threw was still crisp. It's really good."
Remember when you used to do that?
Dad, remember when you used to throw the ball like that?
Oh, geez. 327. Brittany Breeze is a perfect 1010X porn star name.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
1010X is Adult Star of the Month.
We got to take a break.
OnlyFans presents
I like Drew Brees too much to be talking like this.
Yeah, that's our bad, Drew. Sorry about that.
Drew. We don't really mean
Sorry,
that.
Drew.
That was a texter.
Yes, that wasn't us.
Hope your ribs heal.
You can't chase after us anyway.
And your fashion.
Not like you're going to throw a punch with that torn labrum.
Should have thought about that back in 2006.
When you look like a trainer.
Jerk.
Got my man cut. James wouldn't be sitting here. He'd be 14-year career.
I'd have the broken ribs.
Isn't it weird that both him and Phillip Rivers, who obviously was shipped out of San Diego, or he was shipped out of San Diego for Rivers, both probably going to retire in the same year and then probably go to the Hall of Fame the same year. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Phillip Rivers first ballot?
Yeah. They let anybody into that thing.
So if Phillip Rivers first ballot, then
I think it depends on the
Matt Stafford is.
I think if Big Ben comes out, I think they're going to bump Felipe.
I don't think Big Ben's going to retire, but I agree with you. I think that Rivers goes in before Stafford.
I'm just saying if
Stafford
Rivers
didn't
is
even
a
win a
Hall of
playoff.
Famer, Stafford's a Hall of Famer.
I disagree.
Who's the best receiver that Phillips played with?
I mean, he had a
That's a
couple
Hall
of
of Famer.
that
That's
tight
a Hall
end.
of Famer. He did have a tight end.
What's his name?
Antonio Gates.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Tomlinson for a while. LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah.
I mean, he has some weapons.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Never said he didn't.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking
I mean-
never have Megatron. I just still can't forgive Matt Stafford for having
Stafford has put up numbers without him.
Yeah, but
Real talk, Stafford is like arm talent, one of the best in the NFL still. And has been. He doesn't get enough respect. I don't think.
I guess you're right.
Anyway, we got to take a break. We're way behind. We'll be right back.
Above Gotham looms its greatest hero.
We're not a superhero. We're the Superstation.
Who are you? Oh, sorry.
1010XL.
That signal is not a beeper.
92.5 FM.
I just like the sound of it.
These days, it's okay to do some things halfway, like wearing your pajama bottoms on a work call. But managing your prescriptions shouldn't be one of them. That's why CVS has a proprietary search tool to find ways that may help lower your prescription costs, and will deliver them for free. No wonder CVS customers are better than most at staying on prescriptions, which tends to make you healthier. Come in or call today and get a free prescription savings review at CVS. Savings vary. Not all patients eligible for savings. Delivery restrictions apply. Visit cvs.com for details.
Learn the secrets to bring your A game on the Edwin Watts Golf Hour.
Yeah, well, you really crushed that ball off the tee, I'll tell you what.
Learn the latest on new equipment from all the major manufacturers on the Edwin Watts Golf Hour. Saturday morning at 10 on 1010XL.
Hey, do you owe more than $25K on your car, a truck, or that toy in the driveway? Refinance your auto loan with One-to-One Financial. We'll not only lower your payments, but we'll put $200 cash in your pocket. Plus, we have the lowest loan rates in town. Make some room in your budget and put more cash in your pocket. When you refinance with One-to-One Financial, Jacksonville's hometown credit union. Apply today at 121fcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
For over 50 years, Weather Engineers has developed a reputation for excellent service. As a result, we're looking to add to our team, needing experienced commercial and industrial technicians. At Weather Engineers, we take pride in providing NATE certified technicians with the skills and training needed for the repair. If you're ready to have steady work for a company that appreciates you, then apply to Weather Engineers at weatherengineers.com. An EEO employer. Weather Engineers, we're your inside weather guy.
And gals too, Dad. Florida license number CACO 41190.
Mark Brunell here. I don't need protection on the field anymore, but my house, that's another matter. That's why I called Armor Guard Exteriors, your home for Gutter Helmet. Gutter Helmet installs gutter protection, 6 and 7-inch seamless gutters, and with Armor Guard, you can protect your home with hurricane protection, impact windows, retractable awnings, and screen. So protect your home today. To learn more about how Armor Guard Exteriors can help protect your home, go to agenf.com. Click on promo code 8 for special discounts.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
Hey, Matt Hayes here, and I took my car to Expert Automotive on Beach Boulevard. Check this out. They saved me more than 25% on my repair. Plus, they offer a free lifetime warranty on all repairs. Think about that. I never have to pay for that service again. Crazy good deal. Cleanest waiting room I've ever seen. Unbelievable service techs, and their customer service is the best, period. They really don't sell greed, just what you need. Check out their amazing Google reviews and visit expertautojacks.com. Expert Automotive on Beach and Peach. Go see them.
Stay connected to Gainesville with the Florida Gator Report with Lauren Brooks.
Go, Gator!
Brought to you by Darley's Plumbing, where quality counts.
A big win for the Florida Gators.
Get your Gators on 1010XL.
Hey, this is First Coast YMCA Sports Commissioner Bert Cannon. Youth sports are back at the Y. We know that now, more than ever, our kids need to experience the joy of being a kid. At the Y, we're providing a safe, clean, and fun environment with basketball, soccer, volleyball, flag football, and more. And now, youth sports are free with your family's YMCA membership. Kids Zone 2. Visit fcymca.org to learn all things Dad, Mom, and kids love to do at the Y.
Are you having trouble in the bedroom? If so, we can't help you. But if you're having trouble in the boardroom and your business needs a lift, Beeson 4 can improve your performance with safe, effective digital marketing. Beeson 4's PPC, social media, and SEO services stretch your marketing dollars, helping your budget last longer and your results grow stronger. Look, there's no magic pill. If you're not using digital marketing, you're probably falling flat. Let Beeson 4 help get your business mojo on. Visit BESON4.com. That's Beeson4.com.
Parents, this is what it sounds like to have a pet fish in the house. Shh, just listen. We could all use some peace and quiet. Ocean Reef Pets in Neptune Beach. Online at oceanreefpets.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den brought to you by ABC, Fine Wine and Spirits. Make sure you get to an ABC. Like, if you're buying beer, liquor, wine, cigars, and you can't get to thehumidor.com, then you get to ABC.
You know, I went to the ABC by the Wawa in Town Center.
Mm-hmm.
Super nice, dude.
Amazing.
Highly recommend.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
That's where I was.
Phenomenal whiskey selection at that one. Just about anything you want.
When they were built, they have like offices upstairs. It's like cool. I've gone up there.
In that one they do?
Yeah, like you take the elevator upstairs.
There's an
elevator? What?
Wow.
Yeah. VIP tour. Big game. So
you may drink too much if they're letting you on the elevator at ABC.
We want you to try it.
Maybe that is why they have an elevator, because they're just like, we're so sloshed working here that we have to take
talk
an
about
elevator.
top
We can't
shelf.
walk upstairs. I like that.
James
what
is
you
buying
did
such
there.
expensive stuff, you got to take an elevator to get it.
You know, I've always wanted, when I get super wealthy, I'm going to have like a library that I have to take one of those ladders to like grab a book.
I've always thought
That
about that, but
is wealthy.
I would forget those books are up there. I would just never read them.
Well, yeah. Well, it's for books that you've already read. You put on the top.
Oh, is that what you do? Because I was sitting there, like I see. What made me think about it was when they did like the, I guess right before early signing period, everybody did the videos, and Lincoln Riley's office is like amazing. They showed the Oklahoma's pre-signing day thing, and he's in there. It's like he's sitting in his office, and he has the bookcase. And it is a. You look all the way up to the top. I'm like, they would just collect dust.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going up there to get those.
I'd have to be really rich because that's a lot of books to fill up a case like that.
And everything's electronic now. I mean, it's just so much more convenient.
Oh my gosh! I just Googled Lincoln Riley's office.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's pretty
Holy
badass.
cow!
It's really.
That's probably why.
It looks like a really smart rich guy.
Probably why Stoops didn't go to Florida State, because he was like, dude, the offices you guys got here?
I can promise
Trash.
you the office does not look like that.
If you're listening to this and you have not seen this, you need to go Google Lincoln Riley's office.
And I think our offices are nice. It's just not nice as theirs.
Oh my gosh.
There's actual, like, Sooner fans can take a tour of his office.
Well, that would be awkward.
When you go and do a tour of the facility. Well, he's not in there.
No, I don't want you in my office when I'm not there. You know, hey, it's my stuff. It's my office.
This is where the secretary sits.
It's where the magic happens.
Crazy. All right, Jay Gruden.
There's a shower there, probably.
This is where I play grab ass with the employees.
I mean, think about Kansas's former coach. I mean, you got towels.
Oh my God!
You don't want everybody seeing that.
What about the Mets
Wow,
GM?
no one gets that joke,
That's
but it's
not
so
fair.
heinous.
Unless there's more to it than I know.
What?
Did she not? Was it an unsolicited pic?
No, this is
Dude,
what happened.
he sent 68
Not
text
the whole
messages
story.
without.
Not the whole story.
Okay, what's
What
the
I
whole
wanna
story?
The
know
whole
is were they
story
unsolicited?
is, I'm telling you, the whole story is this guy's a creep, yes. But he at first started a relationship with her, texting relationship, and she was texting back.
Okay.
For a while. And then he sent a picture of his, and she stopped texting and was like, this is inappropriate. And he kept texting 60 more times.
60 times without a response over a month.
That's embarrassing. Bro.
Okay, that's embarrating. It's
But
it's
the
over
news
the
made
top.
it seem like she was never
I wouldn't
responding.
do it. Yeah,
back.
but
She
again,
was. They had a little thing.
Okay, hold on.
Was it a lot? Was it more of the unwarranted pictures?
No, listen.
That's
that
what
just
that's
one?
what got her to stop and be like, this is
The
not cool.
first picture he sent, he was
clothed.
Okay.
That's when it stopped. 3 weeks later, he thought, well, she's not responding.
So I'm gonna throw a Hail Mary.
Let me send one of everything.
Unclothed.
Yeah, I'm sending a Hail Mary. Like she's impressed. I'm impressed.
Dude,
She'd
after
be
40
impressed.
non-responses after you sent one clothed?
No.
Yes.
Okay, so he sent regular text.
Bad move.
Yeah,
Regular text.
dude, yeah. Yeah.
So but I'm saying
But do you
boom, boom,
deserve
just,
to get
just
fired
words.
for that though?
Just
words they were discussing. Then he sent a picture of him laying on a bed, not naked, but
looking super hot.
right.
But like,
That's where it stopped.
Okay.
So she stopped responding at that.
She didn't like that anymore.
Right.
And there was 40 more messages.
40 more messages.
But just words.
Just words.
And then after the 41,
right? Somewhere around there.
Sent the whole thing.
He
Sent
sends
the
a
whole
digit.
thing. Yeah.
Which is not cool. And I know that's not cool. But
and this was in
if it happened 4
this
years
was in
ago and it has
2016.
nothing to do with the job you have now, do you deserve to get fired?
That's what I
for
want to
that?
know. Like, how is this in conjunction with what he's doing now? He has been working. He has been doing a fine job. There are a lot of
He just
creeps.
got hired.
He just got hired.
Okay. Up to that point, he had been doing a fine job to get hired.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so he had been doing good enough to be qualified for the job. But did she just drop the mixtape on him from now
No,
about
okay,
what
so
happened?
okay, now here's the
She's
here's
been holding
the story.
this.
The story is, listen, he's
Guy's
a
a creep. Definitely a creep.
The story is she's not from America.
Okay.
She's from overseas at a place where this is what I read today, that the woman gets blamed and persecuted in this type of thing.
Okay.
So she was scared about coming out with
in
this.
2016.
Oh, but he gets a job with the
So
Mets, and now it's time.
But she still hasn't.
on!
She still hasn't released her name.
So that's what I'm.
Nobody
like,
knows
what
her
makes
name.
her feel comfortable now? I mean, that's what I want to know. Like, why now?
Because
ESPN stayed on it. This is
So
what
they've
they're
been on
saying.
it since 2016.
Yes, they've known about it. She has not given them permission.
Oh, so ESPN's known about it for 4 years.
But she never gave them permission to run the story. And just recently, I
Well,
guess
how did they get
she
the
asked,
information?
and then she gave them permission.
I'm confused. How they even got you?
So somebody gave them a tip. They probably followed up with her.
Don't say that.
Somebody gave them information.
I
they
got no
followed
problem
up
with
with
this.
her,
I-
and then they've been trying to get her to release them to drop the mixtape. She didn't feel comfortable about it. Like there's
I don't
people.
know.
No, I'm saying what I'm telling you is this is probably what happened. Because there'll be people in my inbox that'll say, "Hey, here's some information." And then you follow up with the information. You try to go down the path to make sure it's true. You get to a certain point, and then you're like, "Okay, can I release this?" For a perfect example, something that me and Doc talked about kind of briefly on the show. I made a joke about it, but I talked to him off air on Sunday about, and this was an injury.
Mhm.
It's pretty, it could be perceived pretty bad. I don't have that person's permission. And at the end of the day, there's things that there's journalists, there's some integrity that you're supposed to have. ESPN doesn't always have that. But I still don't, I guess if this is a pattern of behavior and there are other women who are like this,
Guarantee more come out now. It
I'm
always
sure
happens
it
like
always
that.
happens like that.
Like,
But
this
I'm like,
dude is a
but
first
there's
class creep.
got to
bro.
be an American that doesn't
Absolutely.
care. For what you just told me, yes. I'm going to talk about somebody that we know off air where something not that bad, but similar, because there are guys who don't take no for an answer, unfortunately, and they send a lot of text messages because and it doesn't make it right. It's just, I'm just trying to wrap my mind around it.
To me, this would be like
this is my bad for people who don't understand. Even if she asked for it, men, this is for you. PSA, free game by big game. Don't send to Johnson. But there is not a scenario where it's safe for you.
I disagree. Nowadays, with disappearing with Snapchat, it disappears immediately.
There
bro.
is no situation.
And when you and your chick are going back and
now,
forth.
if you're on Snap, I don't have that.
And it's
That's
your
fine.
girl?
Yeah.
Yes. But even then,
send them all the time.
If it's not, there's very few things that are permanent, man. It's her property when it gets to her phone.
That's true.
JJ just said I send them all the time.
In 20 years, you're going to be living your best life. And she's going to remember.
The GM of the Mets.
Yeah, she's going to remember when you made her mad. And the next thing you know.
I would love for her to leak that because people would be like, damn it, JJ. God bless
now,
you.
JJ, I believe you. Personally, there's not a thing that I've ever sent out or put out that I'm not ready for.
And my face is also not in it. So,
well, you can be honest with you. Well, like I've told people, I'm the last person that you want to come out and try to expose.
Because I got pictures of you too, by the way.
No.
Any pictures I've sent, I've got.
No, don't even worry about it. I'm going to admit to everything. But you're not going to like the truth that I tell. Because I'm going to tell the full truth.
The real truth, nothing but the truth.
I might embellish a little bit, but I'm going to tell the full truth. I'm going to be like, sir, I didn't know that you could even do that with a woman in America. She taught me everything. When she did that trick right there with this, and it happened like that, and then she brought them in, and they said it was cool, I was like, shoot, we going to have a good time.
I didn't even know it was going to be that kind of party.
So I'm saying, like, that's me. Because I want to tell the truth with all
But
that.
to circle it back around,
but don't put your Johnson out there, guys.
Yeah, this dude needs to be fired. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I
don't know.
I don't care either way. I was just really.
I don't even like the Mets.
I hate the Mets.
So we got to take our final break. We're going to come back with like a minute left. We'll take our final break. We'll be back to wrap it up.
Slow your scroll.
Calm down and sit down.
Follow 1010XL on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram by searching 1010XL.
Blue here for the Blue Crab House, Maryland style crab house, right here in Jacksonville. They're up. The guidelines remain the same. All right, distances between tables, all employees masked and gloved. Tableware and chairs sanitized after every use. Now, curbside pickup available. Open each and every day except for Monday, 4:30 through 9. For the best, just go to the bluecrabcrabhouse.com, located on Julington Creek Road.
I'm Nathan. My job gave me a lot. It gave me an income to support my family. It gave me purpose and pride. But the secondhand smoke there triggered my severe asthma attacks, infections, and lung damage. And I never smoked. It was so bad that my doctor told me I shouldn't work there anymore. I had to quit my job. But the damage was done. Now I'm so sick, I can't do much of anything I used to love to do. I don't referee youth basketball anymore. I don't run or lift weights. It's too much for my body to take. Instead, I'm taking breathing treatments or oxygen. I guess you could say my job gave me a lot. So let me give you a tip. Don't let people tell you that working around secondhand smoke is safe.
Call 1-877-YOU-CAN now or visit tobaccofreeflorida.com to quit your way. Developed by CDC.
This is Hayes Carline for Spickelmeyer Insurance Agency. John Spickelmeyer knows about protection as the best offensive lineman to ever come out of Jacksonville. He's always taken that O-line pride in his protection, from being the city's player of the year at Bowls to playing for Notre Dame. John has always gotten the job done for those who depend on him, and he'll do that for you, like he has me. John Spickelmeyer is my agent. Call John today at 471-7155 for all your insurance needs. That's Spickelmeyer Insurance Agency, protecting what's most important to you. Call John today at 471-7155.
Frank Francie here for Big Chief Tire. There are certain things everyone hates doing. Going to the DMV, waiting on the cable repairman, and getting your vehicle serviced. Why? Because nobody has the patience. That's why Big Chief Tire prioritizes your time by getting the job done right the first time. They understand you want a stress-free experience where you don't get upsold on products or services you don't need. Schedule an appointment with Big Chief Tire's team of experts by visiting any of their 4 conveniently located Jacksonville stores or going online to BigChiefService.com.
Hey folks, did you know that one of the main things you can do to keep your family safe and healthy is to frequently clean your carpets and other living surfaces? Remember, a healthy you starts with a healthy home. Zero Res wants to help. Zero Res is offering 20% off all tile and grout cleaning and sealing. That's 20% off. Zero Res spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Cerorez. Zero Res.
So you didn't get the perfect present last month. Well, it's not too late. Mystic Cornhole Company is open and still builds custom high-quality cornhole boards right here in Jax. Visit their shop on Phillips Highway and see their designs at mysticcornholecompany.com.
New and pre-owned firearms are always in stock at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. Want a new sidearm or rifle? Brands like Kimbar, Smith & Wesson, Sig Sauer, and Beretta. No lines, no hassle. Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jax Beach.
Instant Keys offers honest professional locksmith service for lost or broken keys and keyless entry remotes. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealership level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. 722-1111.
RV memories begin at General RV, your premier RV dealer. At our Orange Park Supercenter, you'll find exclusive discounts and the largest selection of inventory. Our sales, service, and parts experts will help you camp with confidence. Bring home the RV of your dreams with our lowest payments ever and all-time low financing. Plus, we're giving you a trade-in bonus on top of your trade-in value. See why more than 1 million customers have trusted us since 1962. Go to GeneralRV.com or stop by General RV in Orange Park on Wells Road off 295.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Wrapping up the Sports Den, the late night edition on a Wednesday night. Of course, a lot of you listening the next day. We appreciate it. Tell your friends. Please.
Got to get the subs up on the different social media spots. A lot of people Miles has been doing a good job.
Miles has been doing a good job.
So appreciate Miles.
Miles putting in work. Miles is to us what Drew Brees' wife is. Like, he just takes up for us, right? He's got her back.
It's like Denny's had COVID this year, so is JJ.
Right. We're survivors.
He's not releasing the injury report. I can tell you that much.
Until after we look really washed.
Right.
Which like, you guys don't even know what they've been through.
I feel like so unaccomplished after seeing Lincoln Riley's office. Like, I feel terrible about myself. Like, I want an office like that. I don't know what I would do in it, but I want one like that. If I get rich, I'm flying to Oklahoma. I'm taking pictures of this. And I'm duplicating this.
It's all about the leather.
There's a ton of leather.
So much leather.
And the arches, like, it's amazing. You think Bob Stoops had the same office?
Probably a little more antique, but yeah.
That is weird that they let people walk in there, though. I'm sorry.
You see it?
Yeah.
That is strange.
Yeah, I don't want you in my office.
Yeah.
Unless there's like an office that I kind of just hang out.
If there's like
there's an office,
a button behind that like moves the bookcase, and like that's my real office.
Yeah, I can do that. I just can't.
Where my McDonald's
These are like
bags
straight tourists. They've got like cameras, the whole nine.
Yeah, I don't like people that close to my stuff.
Yeah.
People steal.
All right, we got to bounce. We got to get out of here. Thank you guys for listening. We'll be back tomorrow night. It's the Sports Den brought to you by ABC Found Wine Spirits at Denny_Thompson, at Big Game James _36, at JJ LaSelva, at SportsDen_live. Go follow all our socials. We will talk to you guys tomorrow night. Have a good evening.
You know that bullets are flying.
1010XL takes you behind the microphone.
You mad? Yeah, I'm mad. Good and mad. Yeah. What do you want to do about it? Feels good, doesn't it?